Texas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. This is one of those games that old school guys dream about.
Absolutely, and count me among those guys because we got the #1 rushing offense in the league taking on the #1 defense in the league. And that, to me, says this is going to be a hard-hitting game.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Prescott now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Cowboys at 500 hit 6 and 6. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild-card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we got a front-row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they had the 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Dillon. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Johnson for the extra point try. And it is now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped picked off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Ravens taking the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, it's Prescott. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Green Bay. Check out the Packers at home, Lambeau, and they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Kyle Phillips, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville and see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdowns there for Jonathan Taylor. Next, they look at the next-gen stats for the Ravens in that first half, and the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He gets it to Thomas. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Jackson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Johnson for the extra point try. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Running right, here's Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions. Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I do believe that sometimes as a defender, when you see read option, you're just making an educated guess because the offense feels like no matter what move you make, it turns out right for them. Sometimes it can burn you making that guess, but I think here, he said, I'm pursuing the quarterback no matter what he does, and this time, he picked the right option.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So they'll get 8 on that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out for the PAT, here's Johnson.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Prescott on 3rd and 2.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
A nice little juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Johnson for the extra point try. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Ravens ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, without
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.
Make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot. Got me as quiet, I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself, got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want, what you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like, hate it and love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty the devil make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block,
every hood, every city, every ghetto.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. Me just to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. Me just to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand. Boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah, I did not chase, I
I just attract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just